Is it green? Okay. Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about about PSAT. As y'all know, I think it's on October 30th this year, correct? Yeah, it is, right? Yeah. So basically the PSAT is there for you to prepare for the SAT in your junior year. And also you have like multiple chances to take the SAT, but you don't have multiple chances to take your PSAT. And it's not like colleges will look at your PSAT score, but your junior year PSAT score does go for a national merit scholarship, where you can get like almost like you can get a lot of money basically. Even if you're just like a participant or like a semi-finalist, not even a finalist, colleges will pay, like they'll give you full rides and stuff. So it's a really big deal, especially if you do not want to pay for like college and you want to go to like a really good school. I know like a lot of school, like colleges have like 50,000 per year tuition or like 70,000 per year tuition. And if y'all want to go to like those Ivy League type schools, then you have to like, for the money, I bet your parents don't want to pay like 70,000 per year, correct?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So that's one thing. So today I'll be giving you tips and tricks for the PSAT and how to prepare for it, as well as the SAT. So if y'all look on the board, there are three app thingies there. One of them is daily practice SAT, one of them is for PSAT, and the other one is PSAT. So y'all can download them. They do help a lot to prepare. Like I know I use them throughout my freshman year, my sophomore year. My junior year, I'm just using a bunch of review tests to review. But yeah, they do help. So, right, how many of y'all have taken the PSAT in your 8th grade or in your 8th grade year? Like that's like almost all of y'all, right? Oh, that is all of y'all. Cool. Okay, yeah. So, how did y'all think that was? Like, was it hard? Was it easy? I know y'all probably don't remember, but like just like vaguely.
It was okay.
It was all right.
It wasn't hard, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is so easy.
Okay, so if like, which sections did y'all have trouble on in that?
Science.
Science? Science is on there?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just.
No, it was math or reading.
Oh,
Math
never
and
mind.
reading?
Neither.
Who? What? Hey guys, what sections did y'all have trouble on your PSAT in 8th grade? Reading?
Math.
Math? So those apps over there help you review through almost, I think, all of them. They help you review all of your skills in general. Also, if you just go on your app store and search up like SAT prep or like SAT help or whatever, it'll like give you a bunch of apps. These are just apps that I thought were useful. I did download like a few apps before this meeting just to see if I can give you more tips. But none of them were really helpful to me because like I am taking the SAT this week, so I'm like trying to prepare even more this week. But I'm just like saying that y'all like use these apps, they're really helpful. And on your in summer also try to study. I know everybody wants to like enjoy their summer vacation and stuff, but try to enjoy it. Like you can enjoy your summer vacation, but also try to study just so it like helps you in the long run. Because if you look at it, as soon as high school's over, you're going into college and then you're gonna be like an adult. And then like whatever college you go to or whatever major you pick during your college life, that's like what you're gonna have to stick to for the rest of your year. That's like no pressure on y'all, but I'm just saying like I'm not trying to put any pressure. I'm just saying that that's exactly what's gonna happen. Y'all still have like 4 years, but like for other people, they're like almost, yeah. So you will take it on October 30th in January, or I think it's either December, January, February, like in the middle of all of that. One day, your counselors will email you, and as well as your college board will email you, saying what day your test scores come out, depending on what state you put. Hopefully, all of y'all will put like Texas as your state in your pre-registration, but it'll like tell you what day it comes out. Usually, Texas is like the second or third day that results come out, and then you can just check your results through that. It's the same way for your AP exams too. So for your AP exams, they will send you an email saying, oh, your AP exams are coming out on July 4th. Oh, your AP exams are coming out on July 5th. And it'll tell you exactly what day for what state, because each state is different, yes?
So for like the AP exams, you get the results after school is over?
Yeah.
So if you fail like the AP exam, like not turning
Teachers can't even see yours.
Oh.
They can see how many people passed, how many people failed.
So
I don't think they can see who failed. Who
okay,
passed.
but if you failed, you have to take the course again.
No. This AP exam is only to get you like the credit for college. If you fail the semester, like if you fail like a semester in school, then you want to make sure your second semester you can do better, so it comes to whole course credit. Like yeah. Well, school, like for your GPA and stuff, you don't want to fail it in any of your classes. But like the AP exam, I know I shouldn't really say this, but to me, like the AP exam isn't that important if it's like a history class or something, because I'm not looking for a career in history. I'm looking for a career more in math. So I want to make sure that my math scores in AP exams are good. So like y'all should still focus on everything, but like whenever it comes to like choosing between world history or like AP something like AP statistics or something, I would prefer AP statistics, like as in an AP that I want to pass. So just putting that out there. Also, so do y'all know how many points a PSAT is worked out of?
What's the highest score?
Yeah, what's the highest score you can get? That's an SAT. So the SAT used to, ACT is 36 and ACT is 36, SAT is 1600, and the PSAT is actually 1520. So 1520, yeah. And basically, like the SAT, both of the sections, the reading and writing section is 800 points, and the math section is 800 points. But on the PSAT, the math section is worth 760, and the reading and writing section is 760 points as well. So you're trying to like, for national merit, you can only miss 2 to 3 questions, I believe. I'm not sure, but that's like for y'all to worry in your junior year. But from right now, like y'all should start preparing for your PSAT in your junior year. Just because, like, do y'all really want to pay that much money for college? Exactly. So national merit scholarships. The SAT lasts 3 hours and 15 minutes without an essay, and about 4 hours with an essay. But the PSAT is like shorter because you're not writing an essay, and there are like less questions. Like I think on the SAT you get 38 questions on the math not calculated section, and on the PSAT you only have like, I think you have 5 questions less or something on the PSAT. But yeah. Also in your junior year, I know this is way far from y'all, but in your junior year, there's an SAT that they provide for free from the school. Because if y'all know the general cost for an SAT, it's about $40 ish, 40 to 50 bucks. It just depends. I'm not sure. But so like in your junior year, they'll give it to you for free in April. So this is also preparing you for that. Like the PSAT is actually really important. A lot of people just blow it off their freshman and junior year when you should not do that. Like, do not do that. Because if you want your SAT score to be good, then the main key is just practice, 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 which you get by practicing with the PSAT. Also, once you get like your PSAT score, or I think all of y'all took it in 8th grade, right? So what you can do is you can go to Khan Academy. Do y'all know what that is? And you can link your PSAT score to that from last year. I don't know if y'all guessed on last year's thing. I'd still just link it up on like all the questions from last year. But I just still link it up to Khan Academy, and I'll explain more of this next semester. But basically what you'll be doing is, Khan Academy will give you like a bunch of practice problems off of your weaknesses and off of your strengths. So if you're like really strong in like a math, like linear section or something, like linear functions, but you're really weak with like substitution and elimination and equations, then they'll give you problems based on substitution and elimination of equations. So yeah. It's really helpful too, especially if y'all want to just prepare for this year's PSAT. Don't think that I'm just going to keep repeating this over and over again, so it like gets drilled into your head. But make sure that y'all actually focus on this year's PSAT, as it is very important. Like, I know colleges do not see this or anything, but it is important if y'all want to make a good score on your SAT or just get the National Merit Scholarship in the end. So I just want to stress that a lot for y'all. Yeah, and also in 10th grade, you'll be given another PSAT. So right now, the PSAT that y'all will take in 9th grade is about the same as what y'all took in 8th grade, because it's called PSAT 8/9. So the same PSAT is administered to 8th graders and 9th graders. Whenever y'all go to 10th grade, you're going to be given the PSAT 10/11, which means it's given to 10th graders and 11th graders. So it'll be slightly different, and it'll be like on a slightly different skill level. So it's going to be a little higher just because you're trying to push for that like perfect score type thing on your SAT. So it's going to be a little higher than what y'all are expected to in your 8th and 9th grade year. But that's why they're giving it to you a year before your 11th grade year, just so y'all can be prepared. Because that's the same type of test that'll be given to you in the 11th grade year. Also, this is just like in general. So not just for PSAT, but also just in general for your tests. Always try to go for like the questions that are easy. Do not waste like so much time on questions that are hard. Try to get all like the low-hanging fruit first, just so y'all are like, you are at least getting those points. Because if you spend like, let's say it's 25 minutes, you get 25 minutes to do 10 questions, correct? On like the PSAT or something. Then for those 10 questions, pretend you spend like, out of that you spend 15 minutes on just one question. you have another 10 minutes to get through 9 questions, and maybe 3 or 4 of them are super hard. So you just want to plan ahead and make sure that you do all the easy questions that you think that you can do and it will be correct, and quickly do that, and then go back for the hard questions when you have like more time left. Instead of wasting all your time in the beginning, try it for the end to like go back, recheck your work, and also work through all those hard problems you had problems with. Yeah, that's like basically it. Just remember, whenever you get your test results back in January or February, I think, yeah, they'll send you an email. Make sure it's linked up to your Khan Academy account, just so y'all can start preparing for your next year's PSAT beforehand. And like, I'm not telling y'all that y'all should stress out for this year, like this year's PSAT, but y'all should still put in a little effort. Like, don't just guess plainly on each question, because then like it's not going to give you an accurate, kind of neat. Like, it's not going to tell you accurately where you are, based on like, because Khan Academy, what they do is they give you, so pretend this year you got like, I don't know, a 1400, okay? The next year they'll say what you will get next year, and if you just guess on all the questions, you probably get some of them right, some of them wrong, and you're left with like, I guess like a 1200. Let's just say that. That's not going to tell you exactly where you are because you did guess on a lot of questions. So just try to put in a little effort. Don't stress out over it. Like the night before, do not like study, but still like try to put in enough effort. Also, this is a Wednesday, and I think it should be either they're going to administer it right as soon as you come to school, or they're going to wait till you get to SCP or something. I don't know the schedule yet, but once the schedule comes out, if we get it first, I'll make sure to send it out on Remind, so y'all know what classes to expect that week. Another reminder, next week, next Wednesday is an off day. Yay! None of y'all are like happy that it's like an off day? I see your point. I agree with that. But like still, yay! I know I'm happy. But basically, remember next week there are no block days. It's 7 periods every single day. Good luck with that. Yeah. Also, so the 3 apps over there, daily practice SAT, they give you at least 1 question per day. Or I think now they may have changed it to 10 questions per day. And you can just practice on that like continuously. And that like helps you also see where you like place. Same with the 4 PSAT, and I think the other one is PSAT. Both of those apps help you prepare for your PSAT. The SAT one helps you prepare for your SAT exam. Also, if y'all are wondering how to study for SAT, I use Testmasters. I did their course over summer, and I'm going in for exam club currently. But I would recommend Testmasters if you're not going to study by yourself. Otherwise, Khan Academy, I think they promise to boost your SAT score up to like by 200 or 300 points, which is a lot. And so you can also use that, but that's only if you're actually going to like self-study and be committed to it. And yeah. And also, don't just think that the SAT is the most important test because you have the PSAT and the SAT. ACT is as important as that. And actually, off of what I've heard from other people, the SAT is much easier than the ACT is much easier than the SAT. So if y'all are like, still try both. Yes.
I think for the ACT, I took the ACT.
Through Duke Tip. Yeah.
It seems more easier if you're good in science. If science is math aren't your strongest point, then it'll really figure it out.
Yeah, that's true. Because ACT, their math level does go much higher than the SAT level. SAT, I think, stops at Algebra 2, whereas the ACT goes on to like pre-calculus. So also weigh it that way. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. So that's about it. But yeah, try to, the school does recommend that you all take both of the exams, SAT and ACT. That's the link over there. If you have not paid your dues, you have till next week to pay your dues to our lovely treasurer over there. Thank you. That's it for today.